back, relax, and listen to more criminal tales about what happened in town, and it's based on truth. Criminal tales and mineral wells presenting part 2. A crooked sheriff who was known for his vices. Small town corrupted cops all have their prices. He shot a young man on a high-speed chase, fired 5 slugs in Keith Thompson's face. His reputation was brutal, and with time it was earned. He thought no one could touch him, then the tables turned. He had a fight with his girlfriend. United, he beat his girlfriend up and got himself indicted. He wasn't tapping, he was tapping her phone. He slipped the tape recorder into Julie's home. No one knew why he did it, but then it didn't matter. They took his ass to court on a silver platter. He couldn't buy his way out of 2 felony counts. His Freemason connections wouldn't bail him out. He resigned from his position and was out of work, and then he disappeared off the face of the earth. In a small town where nightmares come to life, try as hard as you want, you won't get out alive. In the small town where hope comes to die, they'll look the other way, the truth is buried in lies. In the small town where nightmares come to life, try as hard as you want, you won't get out alive. In the small town where hope comes to die, they'll look the other way, the truth is buried in lies. In the same book but on a different report, on the fires that were started by Officer Gore. Fires were being set in random places, the local people's houses being set to blazes. Police investigated but they had no leads. No one suspected Gore of these heinous deeds, but he was burning down buildings and he did it gladly. He was torching buildings down from here to Parker County. He lit up Fort Walters, then fled the scene. They found him down the road with a can of gasoline. They had him cold, they had him dead to rights. Gore confessed to burning buildings at least 7 times. They offered a plea bargain and he cut a deal. Gore gave up his accomplice when they made him squeal. He knew all he needed now was his daddy's money. He didn't take all the blame, instead he rolled on gold. In the small town they know that money talks, and both these arsonists were allowed to walk. All they got was probation, didn't serve any time. When Officer Gore bought his way out of his crimes, he found a solution and he paid the restitution, but he couldn't escape from his divine retribution. His judgment coming, and it came soon when flew up in a hot air balloon. In a small town where nightmares come to life, try as hard as you want, you won't get out alive. In the small town where hope comes to die, they'll look the other way, the truth is buried in lies. In the small town where nightmares come to life, try as hard as you want, you won't get out alive. In the small town where hope comes to die, they'll look the other way, the truth is buried in lies. In the same book but in a different tale of 2 young teenage fugitive females. Jennifer was the hell-raising queen. She was in and out of jail by the age of 16, strung out on meth and with nowhere to go. She hooked up with a dyke named Bobby Joe, but she lived with a creep who supplied her drugs. They had no clue of what he really was. A child abuser, a straight-up monster, trading drugs for sex, a sick and twisted barter. Bob wanted to get his hands on Jennifer. The would stop at nothing to get with her. Bobby Joe found out and she got real jealous. They planned to murder Bob but they got too careless. No one knows who pulled the trigger, but Bob was dead from 22 hollow points in that head. They hit the road to Cali and were on the run after they shot that his own handgun. Their family betrayed them and they got busted. The feds caught up to them and brought them back to justice. They said they loved each other but it was a shame. They both turned on each other when they took the stand. Bad things happen in 3s, but they happen in 2s, like this pair of teenagers that were born to lose. In a small town where nightmares come to life, try as hard as you want, you won't get out alive. In the small town where hope comes to die, they'll look the other way, the truth is buried in lies. In the small town where nightmares come to life, try as hard as you want,